Globalization has dramatically reshaped the landscape of crime and law enforcement, presenting police departments with a unique set of challenges. Here are some emerging trends and their associated hurdles. The rise of borderless crime. Globalization has blurred the lines between national borders, allowing criminal organizations to operate with unprecedented ease. This has led to a surge in transnational crime, including drug trafficking, human trafficking, cybercrime, and money laundering. These criminal networks exploit the interconnectedness of the global economy and technology to evade national jurisdiction, making it difficult for the police to track and apprehend them. The need for global collaboration. To effectively combat transnational crime, police departments are increasingly collaborating with their counterparts in other countries. This involves sharing intelligence, best practices, and resources to identify and apprehend criminals operating across borders. However, these collaborations present challenges, including language barriers. Effective communication is crucial for international cooperation, but language differences can hinder information exchange and coordination. Cultural differences. Different countries have varying legal systems, law enforcement practices, and cultural norms, which can complicate collaboration and create misunderstandings. Data privacy concerns. Sharing sensitive information across borders raises concern about data privacy and security, requiring careful and consideration of legal frameworks and ethical implementations. The cybercrime explosion. The internet and digital technologies have created a fertile ground for cybercrime, which now poses a major challenge for law enforcement. Cybercriminals can operate from anywhere in the world, making it difficult to track their location and activities. Police departments are struggling to keep pace with the rapidly evolving nature of cybercrime, requiring specialized technical expertise and ongoing training to effectively investigate and prosecute these offenses.
Number 4. The human trafficking challenge. The interconnectedness of the global economy has created opportunities for human trafficking, with victims often being transported across borders for forced labor or sexual exploitation. Police departments face challenges in identifying victims. Victims of human trafficking may be reluctant to come forward due to fear, shame, or language barriers. Protecting victims. Ensuring the safety and well-being of victims of human trafficking requires specialized training and sources. Prosecuting traffickers. Investigating and prosecuting human trafficking cases often involves complex legal procedures and international cooperation. Continued globalization will undoubtedly reshape the landscape of global policing, pushing law enforcement agencies to adapt and evolve. Number 1. The rise of the global cop. As transnational crime becomes more sophisticated and interconnected, the need for a more coordinated global response will become increasingly apparent. We might see the emerge of specialized international law enforcement unit focusing on specific types of transnational crime, such as cybercrime or human trafficking. These units would operate with greater autonomy and authority, collaborating across borders to investigate and prosecute criminals.
The fusion of technology and policing. Technology will play an increasingly central role in policing, with a focus on predictive policing, artificial art or AI, and advanced surveillance technologies. AI-powered system will analyze vast amount of data to identify crime patterns, predict potential threats, and optimize resource allocation. Drone, facial recognition software, and other surveillance technology will be integrated into policing operation, enhancing situational awareness and crime prevention efforts. The importance of cybersecurity. Cybercrime will continue to escalate, requiring police departments to invest heavily in cybersecurity expertise and training. This will involve building partnerships with cybersecurity experts, developing specialized units dedicated to combating cybercrime, and strengthening international cooperation to address cross-border cyber threats.
Number 4. The need for transparency and accountability. As policing becomes more technologically advanced and involves greater cross-border cooperation, the need for transparency and accountability will become paramount. Public trust in law enforcement will be crucial for effective policing in the globalized world. This will require police departments to be more transparent about their operations, engage in open dialogue with communities, and develop mechanisms for independent oversight and accountability. Number 5. The challenge of ethical consideration. The increasing use of technology in policy will raise ethical concerns regarding privacy, bias, and the potential for misuse. Police departments will need to carefully consider the ethical implication of new technologies and develop safeguards to ensure that these technologies are used responsibly and ethically.
The globalization. Globalization has brought about unprecedented interconnectedness, but it has also created new challenges for law enforcement. To improve global policing practices, we must address these challenges while leveraging the benefits of globalization. Foster international collaboration. Transnational crime requires a global response. We need to strengthen international cooperation between police agencies, sharing intelligence, best practices, and resources to combat cross-border crime. This includes developing standardized training programs, facilitating joint investigation, and establishing dedicated international task force for specific types of transnational crime. Promote ethical use of technology. The increasing use of technology in policing raises ethical concerns. We need to develop clear guidelines and regulations for the use of surveillance technologies, ensuring privacy protections, transparency, and accountability. This also involves addressing potential biases in AI algorithms, and promoting responsible data collection and analysis practices. Promote knowledge sharing and innovation. Globalization facilitates the exchange of ideas and best practices. Promote knowledge sharing and innovation. Globalization facilitates the exchange of ideas and best practices. We can leverage this by promoting research collaborations, establishing international forums for sharing policing innovations, and support the development of evidence-based policing practices.
Support capacity building in developing countries. Many developing countries lack the resources and expertise to effectively combat crime. We can support capacity building initiatives by providing training, equipment, and technical assistance to help developing countries strengthen their law enforcement capabilities. Empower local communities. Effective policing requires community engagement. We need to promote community policing models that involve local residents in crime prevention and problem-solving efforts. This fosters trust, improves communication, and helps address local issues more effectively. In conclusion, globalization presents both challenges and opportunities for global policing. By addressing current issues such as transnational crime, cyber threats, and ethical concerns, law enforcement agencies can create more effective practices. Leveraging the benefits of globalization, such as international collaboration, knowledge sharing, and community engagement, can enhance policing efforts and foster a safer, more just world. Ultimately, a proactive and adaptive approach that prioritizes human rights, ethical standards, and local community involvement will be essential for navigating the complexities of modern policing in an interconnected global landscape.